Hey, people of the earth, can you hear me? That's a song from Billy Thorpe, but never mind. It's the old DJ thing. How you doing tonight? Jay and Lori here. I've got Lori with me. I love having Lori with me on these sessions because it really impacts the fact that we are in this together. This is not just a one-person show. We are a team. And yes, we're married too, by the way. Just in case anyone was thinking we were just shacking up. No, we're actually married. All right. I hope everyone's having a good night. Tonight's class is on the road with essential oils. And we have firsthand experience about that. But first, always have to say this. This information is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information represents what we, independent distributors of Young Living essential oils, have chosen to do to take charge of our own personal health and that of our family. And our pets, too, by the way. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medications, or have a medical condition, consult your physician before using these products. When we talk about essential oils, we are talking exclusively about Young Living essential oils unless another type is specifically mentioned. There. So we got that out of the way. Let's do some introductions here. We are Jay and Lori Hawk. We are from Banks, Oregon. And we've been Young Living members since early, 2015?
I think so.
Yeah, early 2015. And it's been a blast. We started using essential oils after a long season of unwellness and an even longer period of skepticism. We were introduced to essential oils in 2013. We didn't say yes to them until we tried them in 2015. So that's where the skepticism comes in there. And it was because a relative of Lori's shared a bottle of essential oil and a couple bags of supplement beverage during a season of unwellness, and to be honest, we have not been under the wellness line since. It's been fantastic, and this coming from someone who was constantly in the ER. But my immune system is back where it needs to be, better than it has been in a long, long time, and I think it's because of, I definitely think it's because of the essential oils. That's my belief. That's Lori's belief.
Absolutely.
And my doctor just kind of shakes his head and says, okay, yeah, we don't have to see you as often, so that's fine. He misses me because I think I was paying for a second home or a boat or something.
Yeah, the hospital really misses you.
Yeah, definitely. But we started this oily journey in 2015, and that's been a little over 5 years ago. Got several people with us, along with us on this journey that we've talked to and shared oils with, and they're now using essential oils and having wonderful results as well. And we just want to show people we're not salespeople at all. We're passionate about what we do and what we use, and we are trying to show people that there are toxin-free options for a better life. And essential oils, that's our way. Definitely. Now, the topic of tonight's class session is on the road. Now, when we say on the road, we don't just mean only getting in the car with the kids, traveling. No, that's not the only on the road. We're also talking
road trip.
We're talking airline. We're talking sea cruise, just getting out for a weekend away, whatever you want to call it. On the road, and any other way you get from one point to another is on the road, so to speak. So it's semantics, yeah. Now, have you ever packed for a road trip or a flight and thought, I've got way too much stuff here, or TSA is never going to allow this on board? We've been through that more than once, and I'm sure everyone else has. And for some, it's every time they try to pack. It's like that. They overpack. I'm guilty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say because We're married, and I want to keep it that way. So Lori and I went through this just a couple weeks ago when we took a 2-week road trip from Oregon to Iowa and back. So it was a round trip thing. And we had things going through our mind like, did you pack enough socks? Where's the phone charger? Will you please get the cat out of the suitcase so I can put my clothes in there? Why won't my shampoo bottle fit into my toiletry bag? Why is my shaving foam leaking everywhere? Now, obviously, I don't use a whole lot of it, but nonetheless, I do take it with me. And also, how many oils should we take? Let's specifically address that last statement. How many oils should I take? Well, we are ardent essential oil users. Absolutely love them. So when we pack, we make sure that we have just the bare necessities, like this. Oh, okay. No, actually. It's more like this.
This bag holds a lot of oil.
Yeah, it's just like a Ziploc bag. That's all you need is a Ziploc bag. And you can put all your favorite oils in there. And yes, Susie, you can join us. You are more than welcome on here. So packing has always been an issue. So what we try to do is downsize whenever possible. Fortunately, Young Living has a couple things that are TSA approved, like Thieves toothpaste. You can get that in a smaller size. There's also the 3-in-1 Shutron's Men Wash. That comes in a smaller size. Yes, ladies, you can wash your man with Shutron 3-in-1.
Or he can wash himself too.
But it's more fun the way I say it. Now, so you can get those in smaller sizes, and Young Living has those. They're fantastic. You can take them on a flight. TSA is not going to go, hey, what's this? You can't have it. No, it's the right size. You can take it. Shampoo, body wash. Well, some of those bottles are kind of large, so what we can do is you take those little hotel bottles, those little tiny hotel bottles that they give you, empty out their toxic crud, and then put in your own favorite Young Living shampoo and or body wash and conditioner and stuff like that, the liquid soap and stuff.
Or you can also buy a set of TSA approved. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But AAA has a great store if you're a AAA member, where they have lots of sets of little bottles and things, and you'd be amazed, especially with Young Living products, how little it takes. And I just kind of counted out, 14 days worth, and I had more than enough with me. So.
Yep. One of the things I love that they have are the soap holders, like the little plastic things that you can hold a bar of soap in. Now, Young Living has some fantastic soap, all natural, plant-based stuff, no toxins, things like that. The stuff you get from the hotels, yeah, it says something like tea tree and eucalyptus soap, but then when you see it lather up the way it does, and when you smell it, it's like, okay, yeah, I can get a little tea tree, a little eucalyptus, but I smell a lot of chemicals. Well, their natural isn't exactly our natural, and we prefer all natural. So we like to take whatever we can of Young Living's with us when we go.
But we use, that's the bar soap, which I love and usually use daily. But we also sometimes use the liquid soap.
Right. The body wash.
There's several different kinds of Young Living body wash. Those you need to put in the smaller containers.
Yeah, exactly. It's so convenient because those items are available to you. You can get those, like Lori said, you can go to just about any grocery store, and there's usually a section that has travel-size stuff, including containers. Now, a lot of essential oils and products you really shouldn't put in plastic for a long period of time. If you're doing it just for like an overnight or a weekend thing, you're good. Right. If you're going to do it for 2 years, no. Not so much, because the oils will cause the plastic to leach because the plastic is cheap.
It's only certain oils that cause that to happen, though, right?
Citrus mostly. Lemon especially. So if you're looking for on-the-go nutrition, who doesn't like a snack in the car or on the plane, huh? Well, you can take these handy-dandy little Ningxia Red sachets. 2 ounces of your favorite supplement beverage, good for every system of the body. It supports every system of the body. we don't go home, or we don't leave home without it. We always have it in our home, and we always have plenty of it in our home.
Yeah, we both take this daily, and we usually use the bottle at home to measure out our 2 ounces. But these are great for travel or on the go. And
yeah, tell them your little trick.
Well, yeah, I'll freeze anything I can freeze and let it melt. It doubles as an ice cube to keep your cooler clean or cool.
Yeah.
So and on road trips, not so much with flying, but on road trips, we use these a lot to keep our insulated bag cool and to keep our little playmate, I guess it was.
Yeah.
So it's great in lieu of ice.
Oh, it really is. Not to mention when it's somewhat frozen.
It's
excellent,
fun.
Excellent slushy.
It is.
It's an excellent slushy. Really like that. There's another thing that we like to take on road trips. Sodas can be a problem because everyone's, oh, I need the caffeine. I need to have that Coke. I need to have that Pepsi. Try a Zing. Try a Zing when you travel. Because one, it doesn't take up as much room. It's smaller than a regular can of soda. And it tastes really good.
It has the, what do you call it, carbonation?
Light carbonation.
It has carbonation, but it's
naturally occurring caffeine.
Yeah, it's all natural, so there's nothing toxic in it. It's actually good for you, but I love it. I would drink can after can if Jay would let me.
That reminds me, I got to order some more. We went through all of ours during the road trip, so you got to love that. It's refreshing, it's tasty, it replaces those energy boost toxin things that you find. Because so many times when you're on a road trip, you stop in at a gas station, it's like, I need something. And you'll go in, you'll get that little bottle of the 5 energy drink, or you'll get the Monster energy drink, or something like that.
Not me. Never.
No. Zing. Zing is the way to go. So if you're really needing the energy boost, try Ningxia Nitro. I don't have a tube of that with me right now. I gave them to our son Tony because he works 3rd shift, so he needs them. Nitro is a little tube, and it tastes like Ningxia Red, and it's really good, and it is an eye-opener. It will keep you alert. It doesn't cause the crash afterward like a lot of those Monster energy drinks do, so I would definitely recommend Ningxia Nitro. Also something, MindWise. If you're driving, MindWise is something, it's a supplement that Young Living has. They come in little sachets as well, and you can take that, and it really keeps you alert, keeps things ticking up here, which, when you're traveling down the highway, sometimes you can just like, okay, I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing, because it gets numbing sometimes. MindWise, that really helps. So whether you're flying, sailing, driving, you can take all kinds of delicious treats along, beverages, and also some yummy things like the chocolate-coated Wolfberry Crisp Bars, which I would love to show you, but we ate them all. So that's going on our order too. Now, I do have something here that I like to take. It's relatively new, so you may not have heard of it before. It's Protein Power Bite. Now, the Protein Power Bites have a lemon blueberry flavor that is delicious. They are really good, and there's a lot of protein in there, and it is good nutrition. Now, Lori's makeup is always a big thing, for women, not for me, mind you. But sometimes women have to pack everything, every eyeshadow, every shade. Well, Lori, tell them what you do.
Well, I try to keep it minimal. I try to pick my favorite eyeshadow and. Especially if we're on the road, I don't necessarily wear makeup every day, especially since COVID started. But I do take my makeup, and most of the Savvy Minerals makeups are in pretty small containers, so they're ready to pack as is. Some of the skincare products, like the Shirley May and the Bloom, I use the Bloom products, the Bloom Splash for the face, and lotion, and the face wash as well. Those come in larger containers, so I use those small containers that you can buy and measure out 14 days worth, and I'm good.
And you label them.
I do. I label. That's what what are they called? Sharpie. Permanent markers are for.
Yeah, Sharpies.
Yeah, which they're not really permanent. After 14 or 21 days they start to wear off, but yeah, that's great. And one thing, can I do this now? Yeah. One thing, this is one of my favorite things for road trips. I don't take it on a flight kind of trip, or
ballerini bag.
Or no, it's now you've got me confused. It's Bagalini.
Yeah, I ordered that in an Italian restaurant before.
Shut up. You may have heard of Bagalini before. It's a great brand, and this particular piece I really love for a quick overnight or road trips. If I'm going to go and I'm staying somewhere for a week or 10 days or somewhere, I just like to unpack and put things in drawers and on the counter, and I'm good. But if I'm on a road trip and I'm going to have some quick ins and outs of hotel rooms for a quick night, I love this because I can fit everything in here that I need for an overnight and then some. And it folds up. It's all got these separate compartments that zip. Each one zips, and they're all waterproof. And then you can roll it up, and it's a lot bigger when you have all your products in it, but you can roll it up. But it has this hanger, so you can hang it on your doorknob, or in most hotels there's a hook on the back of the door or somewhere in the bathroom. And I hang it up, and I've got everything that I need. I can take it out, use it, put it back, and it is a real time saver when you don't want to unpack everything and you just want to get in and get out and go. I love that.
Yep,
I love Bagalini too, and they're not paying me to say that.
Yeah, and Bagalini with a nice rose sauce and a little garlic bread on the side. Wow, tremendous. Okay. Hey, I've succeeded. I've embarrassed my wife. My life is complete. Now, if you are planning to travel on the road and you're staying in hotels that, you've never been there before, you don't know what the person before there was really like or what they had.
You don't know how the cleaning was.
So, yeah.
Especially pre-COVID. And
even now, I think sometimes places are cutting corners. But what you can do, hope is not lost, friends. What you can do is you can take a small diffuser like this. Isn't it? Oh, this is so cute. This is Feather the Owl. Feather the Owl is a diffuser from Young Living. They also have another small one called the Sweet Aroma diffuser. They're small, compact, and only have, let's see, get this up right here. Yes, I took the owl's head off. It only has 2 pieces and then the cord, the power cord. So you're not scrambling for several different pieces. You don't have to put funnel here and this here, and you just put your oils in, put your water in, plug it in, go, you're good.
If you want to get your thieves in there to make sure that you're breathing healthy air and that kind of thing, it's great. Or if you have that surprise that we had one time going into a condo, and the person before us had there's this very strong smell of breakfast
and it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
They had burnt the bacon apparently. It was not fun. But we put a few drops of purification in a diffuser that we brought.
Took care of it.
It was nice. Now, if you're in a car and you can't plug a diffuser in, which sometimes that can be a hassle, here's your best friend. Clothespin.
Wood.
See this?
Wood clothespin.
It's wood clothespin, not the plastic. The wood clothespin. Put a couple drops of oil on there, whatever one you like, whatever you want your car to smell like. If you want it to smell like pine, put pine on there. You want it to smell like orange, use orange. You just put this on, then you clip this onto the vent that your air comes out of, and wow, instant diffuser. It's handy. You can use cotton balls the same way. You just kind of take a cotton ball, put a few drops of oil, put it in that vent. Your car is fine. It really, really is nice. So you can freshen up your vehicle on your road trip. Now, time for the big guns. I'm talking thieves. You need thieves. You need thieves when you travel. Thieves waterless hand purifier. This stuff, well, actually, we can say hand sanitizer now because it does kill 99.9% of all germs on contact. It is great stuff. Comes in this little travel safe bottle. You can take this as a carry-on. You can put it in your purse. You can put it in your pocket. I had to go to Lori's purse to find this one because...
Well, we had about 4 different bottles with us on our trip, but they kept getting moved around in and out of different glove boxes and bags.
But this stuff is wonderful. And it's just like any other hand sanitizer, hand purifier. You just take this, you take a drop, and you just rub it in. And what I love about it,
smells.
The smell is fantastic. You've got peppermint as well as, the thieves blend of stuff. And there you go. Okay, no water. Hands are clean, sanitized, purified. Wonderful stuff.
It comes in handy after feeding the what are they called? Donkeys? No.
Oh, the burros.
The burros, right? Right, Bobby Shaven. Definitely comes in handy.
Yeah, we went to Custer National Park.
State park.
State park.
It's a state park.
Custer
in
State
South
Park
Dakota.
in South Dakota.
It's as good as a national park, though.
And had a fun time there. Saw a lot of bison, and they have wild burros. Now the burros come up to your car, and they will mooch food from you. So if you have carrots or apples or something like that, they love it.
They put their face in your car and tongue in their mouth.
But then, if you have the food in your hand, they'll come up to you and just slobber all over you. So, yeah, I think we probably went through maybe half a bottle of this during our burro episode. But, we were so glad we had it, because otherwise we just would have gone, oh, no, got to wash somewhere, anywhere. But no, that stuff really did the trick. Another thing you might want to take with you, if you're having fruit, if you buy fruit on the road, Thieves Fruit and Veggie Spray comes in this little travel size. Really great. Take it on the road with you. Take it on your flight with you. Another thing, Thieves Spray. This is fantastic. This is to, you take this, squirt a little bit on the countertop, wipe it down if you're staying in a hotel that you're a little unsure of.
I have a relative that loves to spray everything. I'm not going to mention any names, but she loves to spray everything in her hotel room or condo when she goes somewhere.
Yep, and rightly so. That is not a bad thing, honestly. So you've got Thieves Mints as well, which are delicious. All kinds of Thieves products that you need on the road with you. Don't leave home without it. Okay. Now.
Then there was that one time in Arizona where he made me. Well, we had been using Young Living products for a year or two.
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we hadn't tried every drastic thing, but that particular night we had flown in, and I woke up in the middle of the night.
Well, the cabin air can do things to your respiratory system and your everything else.
Flying. And I had a bit of a sore throat, and it was really bad overnight. And the love of my life made me a tea blend. Well, I don't know if it was supposed to be tea or if it was just supposed to be a gargle rinse.
It was a gargle rinse.
Okay, so I did, and he had thieves in there, and I can't remember what else. He had a concoction of healthy oils and had me gargle it. He wasn't my friend for a while because it was really nasty to gargle it. Really nasty. But it did work.
Yeah,
it worked miraculously.
That's the only time the word divorce actually came up during our marriage.
The next morning I was fine.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It really worked.
And there is a Thieves Vitality that you can add to tea, and it is labeled for internal consumption. Yeah, you can add it to tea, you can add it to water, to hot beverages. I love adding it to cider. Fantastic stuff for you. Yeah, your phone's going off for some reason. They're probably checking on your extended auto insurance.
Right.
Right.
Which I don't have.
What about essential oils? That's really the big thing with Young Living is essential oils. When we travel with them, yeah, we do tend to take a lot of them because we take the ones that we love. And quite frankly, we love them all. There are some that really stink, but there are some that we can't go a day without because we know what it does for us.
And there are some that we didn't even use, but right. I wouldn't travel without it.
No.
One of those is oregano. I don't think I even used it on the trip, but if I need oregano, I want my oregano. It's that important to me.
So how do you narrow down? I mean, we've probably got maybe 160, 170 different oils and blends. How do you narrow it down to the absolute must-haves? Well, it depends on your need. It depends on where you're going. It depends on what you plan to do. There are some that we consider essential oils. And we've got them here. There's ones like lavender. Wow. Excellent relaxation. It's also fantastic for skin support. So lavender is on our short list. We also have the ever popular thieves. We told you about thieves and all the things. We do not forget to pack thieves. In fact, usually we pack 2 bottles because each of us packs our own.
Yeah, we were applying thieves morning and night, whether we felt we needed it or not, just because we were on the road and we weren't in close proximity to other people, but we were in different atmospheres and we didn't want to take any chances.
Well, definitely. Peppermint. Peppermint is a big one to take because this is excellent to relieve head tension and also helps boost alertness. Because this thing is, oh man, you just one sniff of peppermint and yeah, it's potent. It is potent stuff. You've got Stress Away. Why Stress Away? Because it's stress away. That's why. It does what the label says. It is stress away. And sometimes on trips you need that. There's also one of my favorites, Northern Lights Black Spruce. I love taking this because it's a boost of confidence. I love the smell of conifer oils, and if I'm on a road that I'm unfamiliar with, I'll take all the confidence I can get. So I will definitely use a little bit of Northern Lights Black Spruce. Joy. This is one that Lori forcibly has to put on me because I don't believe I'm a grouch, but apparently I can be.
Occasionally.
Yeah. So a little Joy on the heart, right there. We're right there. Then there's cedarwood. If you have trouble getting a decent night's rest, try a little cedarwood mixed with lavender. So that's one. Because sometimes it's hard to sleep in a new place that you're not familiar with. Purification, because you never know who's been there before. This is wonderful. And yeah, this is the anti-burnt bacon oil. This is this is the one that we love to diffuse when we have it. White angelica, little spiritual protection for this. If you're into that, trust me, this is it.
It smells really nice.
It really does. Again, if you're looking for a little confidence booster, can't go wrong with Valor. Valor is one of our favorite blends. Then there's multi-purpose lemon. Bright, fresh aroma. That'll help wake you up. Orange is the same way. It's one that's kind of a happy oil for me. Lori likes it. We also have, if you're traveling and you are dubious about the water, little Digize. Yeah, that'll help because tummy issues are no fun on road trips. One of my favorite citrus oils, lime. And it's bright, it's crisp, and it is, to me, invigorating. And if you happen to be going on a couples road trip, there's Sensation and there's Goldenrod, but that's a different class altogether, and we're not going to get into that right now, okay? So.
Moving right along.
I think I embarrassed her a second time, which is true. Now, I'm going to say something that's not very positive, and that's rare for me when I'm talking about Young Living because I absolutely love the company. I love the products. But if you're going to travel and if you are going to take one of their roll-ons, such as one of my favorite roll-ons, Rutavala. Rutavala is Ruta oil as well as valerian and lavender, and this roll-on it's by my bedside at night because if I have trouble zonking out, a couple swipes of this, I'm good.
It really works, but I put it on my feet because I want it as far away from my nose as possible.
Yeah, which also kind of figures in with when you tilt it and it gets shaken around, it sometimes leaks. And it makes all the other oil bottles kind of sticky on the outside, and it makes the whole oil bag smell like an oil that Lori doesn't like.
So fortunately, we have a bottle of Rutavala.
Yeah,
and
luckily.
We can take the bottle.
Exactly, luckily.
Closest time.
Yeah.
But
and it's like that way with the other roll-ons too.
If someone doesn't have the bottle, then if they just keep it in a pocket or something.
Keep it upright.
Upright. Yeah, that's pretty important because you don't want your whole bag of oils to smell like Rutavala.
Exactly. So don't say we didn't warn you. Yeah. So in closing, why do we make such a big deal out about packing our Young Living oils and products and goodies? It's because they are such a big part of our wellness regimen. Daily. whether it's to support all the systems of the body, and I mean all the systems, or whether it's to freshen up a musty hotel room. Young Living oils, products, and supplements are on our packing list. In fact, talking about supplements, yeah, supplements, Young Living has a bunch of them, but some of them come in pretty big bottles. Put them in a little pill box like this. There you go. Saving space. Take it on the carry-on. You're good. Young Living products, oils, and supplements are top grade. They're the best. They're the industry leader. It's the originator. The other oil companies are copying what Young Living's been doing for decades. And Young Living's been doing it longer and been doing it better. And we're just very happy with that. We're proud of that. We're proud to be Young Living users. And we take our oils with us wherever we go. They're on our packing list, and now we hope they're also on yours.
Susie had a question.
Yeah.
And I might have missed others' questions because the print is really teeny tiny and I'm probably not seeing everything, but if you have questions, you can post them and we can answer them later, right? Mm-hmm. But Susie had a question. She wants to know what is in Zing. Do you recall what is in it? I just know I love it.
Zing has carbonated water, but it's a light carbonation, and it is naturally occurring caffeine, so it's not added caffeine. It has blackberry, lime essential oil, a little bit of black pepper essential oil. Now, don't let that turn you off because
I hate pepper, but I don't even know. I can't even tell there's pepper in it.
But it's really a fantastic flavor. The blackberry and the lime together, man, really good. Really, really good. And it comes out this nice kind of sparkling peach pink color. So it looks pretty too. But yes, it can be manly. Just keep it in the can and drink it. There you go. So yeah, Zing, don't leave home without that because that is a must-have. So, and that's right. We love you, Susie, and we care about your well-being. That's exactly why we do what we do. We've got a lot of friends who have just kind of looked at us and go, yeah, they're going to try to sell us oils. No, we're not trying to sell you anything. We're just trying to show you that there are alternatives to another way of life. You know, you don't have to rely on pharmaceuticals for everything. You don't have to rely on store brand items. You can go get all natural products that aren't loaded with chemicals and toxins, even though those things that are loaded with chemicals and toxins, a lot of them say healthy, and a lot of them say, you know, this and that, you know, oh, it's so good for the environment. No. They're
lying.
Yes, that's right. They are. So we trust Young Living. We've seen it in action. We've been to the farms. We've watched the distilling process. We know how it works. And it works on the highest level you can imagine. It really does. And they are the purest oils. You don't want to get the $4.99 lavender at the grocery store because that's not 100% pure oil. That's maybe 5% essential oil. The rest is filler, synthetics, crap. I'll say it. It really is. So I don't want that on my body. If the box says do not ingest, if ingested, call poison control, it's not a real essential oil. If it says do not apply on skin, not really. No, it's not really a 100% pure essential oil. So you have to take that in consideration. We recommend Young Living. If you would like to know more about Young Living, we're here. And there are a whole bunch of people who can answer questions for you as well. It's what we use. We'd like to see more people use it because we know it's a healthy alternative. And we care about people. We care about you. And thank you so much.
If they have suggestions or comments about road trip travel with essential oils or other road trip travel tips, can they post that after this is over?
They can post it right here.
Okay, so
they can post it in the comments section here. You can post it directly on the Soaring Hawk Essential Oils Information Station group page where this is originating from. It will be transferred to some other pages too, this video. But what we will do is we will answer any questions you have, any comments, any concerns, anything like that. We're an open book. You think so?
I think so.
And it's time to close the book. And
so I just want to say, I hope everybody's enjoying Indian summer. I am.
Yeah. It's Nice. I had a beautiful sunset. Maybe next week when we do a class, we'll do it outside so we can see the sky. That'd be nice. All right. Well, as we like to say at the end of every session, until next time, take care. God bless.